This video is going to show you how to prove if something is even or odd or neither algebraically. So you always want to substitute f of negative x. And we have three cases. If we get back the same thing, it's even. If we get back the opposite, it's odd. And then if neither of those cases are true, it's neither. So let's take a look at A. F of x equals x to the fourth plus 3. So I'm going to substitute a negative x. So anywhere I see an x, I'm putting in a negative x. So a negative to an even power is going to be even. So if you have trouble with that in your calculator, take an example. Do something like negative 1 to the fourth and see if you get a positive 1 or a negative 1 back. You're going to get a positive 1, so that means that a negative x to the fourth power is the same thing as x to the fourth power. So now, does this match my original? It does match the original, so this is even. Let's take a look at B. G of x equals x cubed minus x. So anywhere I see an x, I'm going to substitute a negative x. So negative x to the third minus a negative x. So a negative to an odd power is going to be negative. So I have negative x cubed. Once again, if you are confused about that or you need help, in your calculator, do something like this. You're going to get a negative 1. And then I have a negative times a negative, which is a positive x. So do I get the same thing back? This negative x cubed plus x does not match my original, so it's not even. Now I want to check to see if it's odd. Is it the exact opposite? So in order to do that, I'm going to divide out a negative. So a negative divided by a negative is a positive, and then a positive divided by a negative is a negative. What's inside my parentheses, does that match my original? It does, so it's the exact opposite, so it is an odd function. And then lastly, f of x equals 2x cubed plus x squared minus 4x. So once again, I'm substituting in a negative x. So I'm going to get 2 and a negative x cubed. So I'm going to put the negative in front of the 2. So negative 2x cubed. A negative to an even power is a positive, so plus x squared. And then a negative 4 and a negative x is a positive 4x. So now I look, does it match? Is this negative 2x cubed plus x squared plus 4x the same as what I started with? The answer is no, it doesn't match, so it's not even. Now I want to check, is it odd? Is it the exact opposite? So I'm going to take out a negative. So when I take out a negative, I get 2x cubed minus x squared minus 4x. Is this the same? Is it the same as the original? It looks like it, but be careful, it's not, because that x squared has a different sign. So it is not even, it's not odd, which means that it is neither. And remember, you can check these graphically by typing them into your calculator and looking at the symmetry. There's an additional video, if you would like, to take a look at the symmetry of graphs and how we use the symmetry to determine if something is even or odd.